once that tide comes in, they're not going to sit out in those waves. They're going to come like crazy.
We hit the right weather, we went out, got the decoys out in time, and as soon as we kind of got going, I mean, it was kind of on.
Shoot him, Jess, shoot him. Nice. Good shot.
We had a pretty efficient crew. I mean, basically every hunt, the target species we went after, we limited out on.
Get him. We got a couple nice taverners here.
About 8 or 9 pounds.
We just had a good week.
Well, I think we'll just start unloading stuff and dragging it up here.
The Aleutian chain, known for its inclement weather. Not exactly perfect weather for the vacationing type, but ideal for waterfowl hunters. For Jeff Wasley, it's just another day at work. Jeff owns and operates 4 Flyways outfitters, an Alaskan guide service that specializes in waterfowl hunting adventures. However, today isn't necessarily a work day for Jeff. It's more like a vacation, hunting with his friends, Mark and Jesse. And let's not forget about Annie, Jeff's yellow lab, who, without question, lives for hunting birds. Throughout the week, these guys will be hunting a variety of waterfowl that include different subspecies of Canadian geese, Pacific brant, mallards, pintail, green-winged teal, and sea ducks. With the birds starting to move, the tide coming in, and the wind howling like it is, conditions are ideal for having one of those days that stories are told.
Yeah, there's a lot of them right out in front here.
We figure when that tide comes in out there first, it should push the geese.
Yeah, once that tide comes in, they're not going to sit out in those waves. They're going to come like crazy. I think they're honkers. They are honkers.
Within 10 minutes of setting up, the first group of geese swing by to check them out.
So most of these birds, they're heading up to the berries on the tundra to eat. At high tide, they move, especially on windy days, get off from eating eelgrass at low tide, and they'll go up into the tundra uplands and eat crowberries and any other berries they find, but mostly the crowberries, or the locals call them mossberries. The brant stay on the water. The ducks will go to ponds or freshwater creeks near the edge, but the geese typically will hit the tundra, especially on a year where there's a lot of berries like this year.
And although the first group wasn't too interested in the decoys, a second group right behind them was.
Get them.
And with that, the first 2 geese of the day are down, and Annie is earning her keep.
Shoot him, Jess, shoot him. Nice. Good shot. Another single.
And before Annie could even reach the shore, another group of 4 were coming in.
Get him. Nice shooting, guys. That one's going down. We got all 4. All right. Good job, Jess.
This one here has actually got some weight to it. It's about 8 or 9 pounds.
There's some birds up straight out. Are those ducks?
There's 4 something.
They look like ducks. Are they going way out? It's merganser. I'd let it go.
Let it go?
Or not. Lawn darts.
Nice bars. A nice head. The beak. They wreak havoc on the salmon and little eggs and stuff in the creeks.
Big group coming. Get him. Holy. Good shooting, guys. 7 more. Holy moly. All right. We got a couple nice taverners here. We got a lot of geese. A lot of fun.
That's a fine shoot.
Yeah.
Some good hunting too.
3 guys, 7 birds. That's pretty good. This is a cackler, cackling geese, minima. It's the smallest subspecies of Canada goose. We may get, there's a duck. We may get 10 or so % of our geese that we shoot down here are the true little guys. And just for comparison, next to these tabs, they are.
This is probably the biggest tab.
And that's
right
a big
here.
tab there, so, or taverners. And the biggest difference is the short little neck and this the tiny little bill. Because this is a nice adult cackler here. And technically they're both cackling geese or Canada geese, whatever you want to call them. But
I noticed on their back too. See how this one's more gray? When
Yeah.
you roll that one over, it has a lot of bars on it.
yeah,
See the light?
bars are more marked and they have this darker color, almost like a silver or purplish with gold on the end. But really the stubby little neck and the stubby little bill sets them apart. And you know, they're not much bigger than a big mallard. Bigger wings, that's about it. That's a nice cackler mark. Oh, that's a limit of geese. Put her there, Jess. That didn't take long. Let's hope the brant come in now. The ducks have been down a little. We had pretty heavy north wind the last few days before it turned around south here, and I think we lost some of our pintails. That's usually our main.
Cold when the bloom out.
Yeah, they just migrate out of here. And now we're in early to mid-October. We usually lose a lot of our pintails.
Yeah, the day started pretty good. We flew in today about 2:30, and we're out here by 5. Took about maybe 10, 12-mile boat ride. Put out a bunch of decoys, and it's been pretty fast. You know, 3 of us were shooting. We got 18 geese and 1 duck. And, so what we're going to do is pack up tonight, and we're going to go out for brants first thing in the morning.
You guys ready?
Yeah. Look at the brants in front of us.
There they go. Bunch more on the other side, out front.
Brant hunting in the Aleutians, not your typical everyday event. but definitely worth doing more than once.
My favorite is, you know, a really good combo hunt, like in September, early October, when we still have a lot of pintails. And you can hunt one location and hunt through the tide cycle, and usually you start out with ducks, and brant are kind of moving throughout the tide, and then the geese, you know, once the tide gets higher, the geese start to move. If I could just do one hunt out here, it would be like mid-September to mid-October. A lot of birds, a lot of action. The decoying, the pintails and brant and some Canadas, that's my favorite.
And speaking of favorites, the layout boat is definitely one of the favorites around here.
It's just a neat thing that guys can do. Instead of hunting from the shore, we use the layout boat. Nice, one guy hunting at a time. He can take his time and, you know, get these birds decoying in real nice. So we've been using that more and more, and the guys really enjoy it.
No, it's just kind of the waiting game. Wait for them to come in. Tide's falling. There's some ducks again.
Coming right in, 3 of them right out front.
That was an amazing shot.
Coming right in, 3 of them right out front.
It turns out that these guys aren't the only ones that like duck meat. A young eagle has spotted the downed bird, and it's a race to see who will get it first.
Little pintail. Got some brant coming.
After that first brant dropped, the birds started coming in. One flock after another. And for 3 days straight, they kept coming.
Got him! Bam! Right there, Tim. Got him on video.
We've limited out on geese, limited out on ducks, limited out on brants, limited on brants again. So we're limited out on everything we went after so far in a matter of less than an hour.
The next morning, Jesse had one thing on his mind: Harlequin, one of the prettiest sea ducks from the area. But first, a quick reminder that we're in Alaska. Snow in the middle of October. But as quickly as it came, it passed, and it was game on. The waiting game, that is. Harlequin decoys deployed. They were hoping to grab the attention of pairs and singles that just happened to be passing by.
These emperors coming, Tim. Well, we don't have all day, so I'm gonna take a little walk, and I know there's some down over there. I can hear them from here. So I'll take her down there. There'll be one less bump here too on the beach.
There's one straight out from us though that's swimming in, I think is a Harley.
Just as Jeff stood up to leave, the first Harlequin of the day lit with the decoys.
The sea ducks, I think, if you're going to shoot sea ducks, have the right ammunition and be prepared to, to shoot them birds immediately on the water, because when they start diving, it's in rough water. It's really tricky to, you can lose some cripples.
Harlequin are diving ducks, which means they are good at traveling distances underwater. And just minutes later, without any notice, another Harlequin lights in the decoys.
If a guy wants the most diversity, we had a couple guys one year in October about this time. They shot like 20 species in a week.
I got one. Strike Harlequin. They're tough. Wow.
I guess October's the big month for diversity. November's late season, not volume, but getting few select species a guy wants. And September's just kind of cast and blast, long days, lots of activities, lots of action. Kind of depends when you come, what experience you're gonna have.
We got a trio that came in. We got both drakes in the hand. Another pair, both drakes.
Yeah, those four. You guys kicked them up, they landed short, they flew by me. I kicked them up, they flew back around. And they farted around, and then they come right in. At least three of them did.
I got all three of them.
Nice. Yeah, there's some beauties, aren't they? That's a nice adult.
Yeah.
6 nice adults.
We got the primaries right here in the.
So what are you thinking, like doing a hen with 2 or 3 drakes, or in a little group? Or?
Yeah. Probably like 3 drakes and then a hen.
Yeah.
Like in a scene where they're standing along these kind of rocks like this, and then maybe like a pair flying.
I want to see. We're just gonna pull him out and look at his sides. He's got the full red flanks already. The white's all grown in on his back. I mean, they just don't get any better than that. I was hoping to get Jesse 1 or 2 Harlequin, but he was shooting so well, he got his Alaska resident limit of 6. Perfect. 5 adult drakes and 1 adult hen. And he's a really good taxidermist, so he's gonna have a really nice trophy to remember a strip from.
Yeah.
have to leave one on. Barrel regulation.
Show what you have.
Show what species you have.
Just gotta get his legs.
That's a legal way to do that.
Yep, you got the wing naturally attached. The new regs this year, you have to utilize leg and thigh meat.
Not a bunch, but
These Canadas have tough ribs, so you crack them first before you try to peel it out. Alright, legs. Good tasting meat right there. Yeah, that'll be good. We had a pretty efficient crew. I mean, basically every hunt, the target species we went after, we limited out on, and that's not the case with all groups at all times. So, I mean, that goose hunt was pretty awesome when we had the flock of 4, we got all of them.
Get him.
And then we got 7 out of the next bunch, like a couple minutes later. That was pretty fast action. And that, you know, the middle brand hunt of the 3 brand hunts, I mean, we just had flock after flock after flock. I mean, that was impressive.